Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos news updates. Release Nnamdi Kanu in memory of late Ohaneze chief. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family calls on Tinubu government. Yes. Now, in an emotional appeal, the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has called on Tinubu to grant freedom to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in memory of the late Ohaneze Ndibo, Chief Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu'S. Oh yes. Now the family of the 10 leader of the indigenous people of Biafra stated that it would be a nice thing to do if Tinubu would do so. They argue that Kanu's freedom will serve as a fitting tribute to the late Igbo leader who passed away in July and is scheduled to be laid to rest on November 2nd. Now the family also urged its governors and regional leaders to come together and advocate for Kanu's release, expressing concern that not enough has been done to secure his freedom. They believe that with the recent recusal of Justice Binta Nyako from Iwuanyanwu'S trial, there is a renewed opportunity for a political solution to his case. They hope that President Tinubu will seize the moment, as he did when he granted freedom to Yoruba separatist leader Sunday Igboho. According to Prince Emmanuel Kanu, speaking on behalf of the family, both Justice Binta Nyako and Mogaji Bichi have hindered Kanu's release, causing embarrassment for the current administration. He urged Tinubu to show fairness and apply the same justice that was extended to Sunday Igboho. Now, the family also emphasized that the ongoing marginalization of the Igbo people in Nigerian politics must end. They called on the government to fully implement the post-Civil War There's 3 hours of rehabilitation, reintegration, and restoration to address the grievances of the Igbo community. They criticized the exclusion of the Igbo from political influence, despite the economic contributions to the nation. The Kanu family also expressed disappointment with its governors, accusing them of being complicit in Iwuanyanwu'S prolonged detention. They questioned why the governors have not collectively worked for Iwuanyanwu'S release, similar to other regions that fought for their freedom fighters. They concluded by clarifying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's activism has never been about personal gain or political ambition, but rather a deep desire to address the long-standing marginalization of his people. The family urged security agencies to view Kanu's release as an opportunity to restore peace and security in the southeast region. Oh yes, that's the statement from the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, asking Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in memory of the Iwuanyanwu'S, that's the Ohaneze Ndibo President General Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu'S. Oh yes, that is the point. So, and now they are saying, look, that the governors of the Southeast, they have not been doing well in the areas of working together for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, they urge the governors to work together. That's the family. They urge Southeastern governors to work together, to work as a people. Yes, in a concerted effort for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh yes, yes. So they are saying it. Say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, activism is not just for personal gain or for his family, rather for the good of the Igbo people. And so the governors must come together. It's a matter of responsibility to demand for his immediate and unconditional release. Yes. So that's what they're saying. So that is it. They're saying, look, and again, the federal government should stop the marginalization of Ndibo. It's still ongoing. Oh yes. And they are calling on the government to fully implement the 3 R's. The 3 R's of the federal government for the Igbos. the war ended, go on, pronounce 3 R's and say, no, we are going to rehabilitate, reconstruct, reintegrate, reconcile. All these 3 R's are everywhere. Nothing has been done. No reconciliation, no reintegration, no reconstruction or rehabilitation. Nothing. Just mere rhetorics. Okay? And successive administration have not deemed it fit to say, oh, it's true that Gowon initiated it, but let us try and implement nowhere. So the family are saying, implement these 3 R's for the Igbo. Yes, and they're saying, look, that both Justice Peter Nyako and Bichi of the Federal High Court and DSS respectively have continued the activities at these government agencies and the court have hindered the peaceful resolution of Mazam Kanu's case, or the immediate and unconditional release of Mazam Kanu. And they say now that they're no longer there, but Bichi and Binta, they're out. Yes, Bichi was sacked and Binta recused herself. So now is the opportunity to release Mazam Kanu. So the federal government, they should apply the same, fairness and justice that was extended to Sunday Igboho. Yes, that's what the family is saying. Saying Sunday Igboho has been released. So why detaining their own brother? That is it. And they say, look, the security agencies must also come to the realization that the release of Mazam Kanu will also bring peace to the nation. And we're asking, first of all, the federal government of Nigeria under Tinubu, whether they have respect for the Igbo leaders, like saying, oh, that was because of Iwuanyanwu'S release Mazam Kanu. They don't have that respect for the Igbo leaders. Of course, the elder statesman, the late elder statesman, Pam Basilika Mechi, the first Republic Aviation Minister, went to him in a company of Igbo elders, other Igbo elders, to beg for Kanu's release. The man literally begged Tinubu, I beg your pardon, begged Buhari, literally begged, was on his knees begging in Aso Rock. Another statesman of over 90 years was begging Tinubu, say, even release him to me. Let him come to my house and stay. I provide him any day, any time you want him. He was begging Buhari. He was begging Buhari and was begging him. Even when he died, people were asking, say, look, can you please release Mazam Kanu on behalf of this man, this late statesman, Mazda Kamechi? In his memory, can you release this man? The man was asking, say, the man told him, say, look, do this for me before I die. It's my last wish from Nigeria. My last wish. Let it be, a favor you have done for me. Okay? Do it for me. He never listened. Tinubu said he will continue to do what Buhari, what Buhari did. And he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And he's doing it. In the area of, punishing Nigerians with hardship, poverty, insecurity. He's continuing. Talking about Mazam Kanu's case, he's continuing. The recklessness of the executive. Yes, they are penchant to disregard court rules. He's continuing there. So everything bad is continuing with it. And that is it. So that is what's happening. Are you talking about the Nigerian security or the army or the military or the police saying, that the release of Mazam Kanu will bring peace? You are telling them, that shows you don't know what's happening. Yes, anyway, the Mazam Kanu family, they are begging, they are pleading, yes, for his release. But the fact remains that the police, the army, the security, all of them, they're enjoying the entire scenario in the Southeast. They want it to continue. Oh yes, not just in the Southeast, in the Northeast, in the North Central, in the Northwest, even in the Southwest, even in the Niger Delta. They want the insecurity to continue in the whole of the contraption. They want it to continue. They are cashing out with it. Yes, they are making profit with the insecurity, and so they will always want it to continue. So to ask them to say, for them to realize, to know that, look, the release of Mazam Kanu will bring peace. Because of that, they will not even make it happen. Yes, unless you say the release of Mazi will bring chaos, more chaos, and they abide. So that is what is happening. But the family, they are pleading, just like every other person, begging, because they love their brother. Oh yes. But the point remains that Onyendu